I can't help but imagine what it would be like to be able to witness the movie of cancer from beginning to end, to be able to sit there and watch as all the gaps are filled in. Whatever the exact nature of cancer is, the metabolic and genetic theories propose vastly different therapeutic scenarios. Warburg, Pedersen, Coe, Seyfried, D'Agostino, and others invoke an image of cancer that isn't painted on a tapestry of inevitability. They view cancer as a disease with a single, understandable flaw. The metabolic theory illuminates the disadvantage of cancer and exposes its Achilles heel. Cancer cells are not immortal, gritty, adaptable supercells. That is the description of healthy cells that have evolved through millennia of harsh conditions. Seyfried once said, pointing to a slide showing normal cells, "These cells have earned the right to be on the planet." Pointing to cancer cells, he said, "These cells have not." The healthy cells in our bodies are the resolute survivors. They live through and bounce back from the toxic sludge that is most chemotherapy, while many of the cancer cells die off. Healthy cells can transition to accommodate ketosis, while cancer cells are left sputtering in their inflexibility. We have not been at this very long at all. The first chemotherapy was developed in the middle of World War II. By letting highly toxic substances flow through the veins of patients, cancer cells are preferentially, to a small degree, killed off, highlighting that they are more vulnerable than healthy cells. If scientists have mischaracterized the origin of cancer, then we have lost 3 decades trying to target mutations that are a side effect rather than the motor driving the disease. If cancer is metabolic, we are just getting started, and real progress should be quick to follow. We will find more ways to push the sick cells over the edge. What will the future of cancer treatment be? Most scientists are convinced that cancer was established as a genetic disease decades ago. This view appears now to have been one-dimensional, and it ignores evidence that looks at cancer in 2 or 3 intertwined dimensions. Some scientists are coming around to the idea that cancer might be a metabolic disease, not because anybody convinced them to think differently, but because the science led them there. The position that cancer is caused solely by mutations to key genes is becoming harder to maintain. The inconsistencies are too numerous and pronounced. No researcher today can point to any single mutation or any combination of mutations and say with confidence that it alone is the cause of cancer. Nor can researchers point to a series of cellular systems rendered dysfunctional by mutations and make the same claim with confidence. If time proves that the metabolism of cancer is more important than previously thought, maybe the precipitating or Big Bang event we have been desperately chasing, then as Rouse suggested, nature will have deceived us again. Whether God, Mother Nature, evolution, or whatever shaped the world we live in, we must concede that in the realm of disease, cancer is her masterpiece. If Warburg was right, and cancer originates from injured respiration, therapeutic strategy, and drug design have to be completely reconfigured. Rather than attacking a hazy, morphing target that by its nature cannot be directly hit, researchers will be presented with a single target that permeates the spectrum of disease. This implies that cancer cells are not mutated versions of cells with superpowers programmed by an omniscient supervillain. They are damaged cells trying to survive in their own misguided way. They can be corralled, guided, manipulated, and killed. The metabolic theories highlighted here are the first attempts of a few scientists to combat cancer from a new perspective. For a first attempt, they give much reason for hope. They offer a sharp departure from the past. Cancer therapy could be a gentle rehabilitation. Like Seyfried says, you should come out on the other side healthier than when you came in.